Happy New Year! 2023. That's so funny because 2020 we were expecting this wonderful thing. It was like trash. And then 2021 we were like, okay, we're safe from 2020, but then it was just like all of the aftermath because of 2020. And then 2022 was like, yes, finally here. And then like the recession and economic issues all around the world. 2023, I'm like, we'll see. We'll see what 2023 has in store for us. But why am I talking about 2023? Because new year, new me, you know, year's resolutions. I think this video will be more of a rant chit chat than anything else because of New Year's resolutions. I was thinking of giving a few tips in this video on how to manifest the best way possible by betting on yourself. Welcome to Conscious Matters. I'm Melissa. On this channel, I talk about conscious living through empowerment and holistic wellness, especially mindfulness. Many of us, if not every single one of us, were raised with Disney movies, you know, the princess locked in a dungeon or the damsel in distress waiting to be saved by someone else. And that narrative was presented to us as the general rule of how to live our lives. And to me, that doesn't make any sense, because how can you expect someone to save you if they're not seeing you making the slightest effort to save your own self or bettering yourself or situation in the first place? How does that motivate anyone to help you or save you? I don't understand the reasoning behind that. And I don't even know how this narrative lasted for so long. So I might have an unpopular opinion, but I do believe in living by example. You want help? Help yourself. And then people will join you to help your situation. But you gotta do the first step. You gotta help yourself first. You want love? Love yourself. And then slowly but surely your tribe will come little by little, or in avalanches, I don't know. But they will come, that I'm sure of, along the way. Whatever you want or how you want to be treated, you have to show the example. You have to show the example of how you want to be loved. You have to show the examples of how you want to be treated by the way that you love and treat yourself. There's even this saying, help yourself and God will help you. In other words, you cannot just wait leisurely to be saved. You gotta move your butt and do the work too. You gotta do the work first and then the help will come along. I'm all about people having intentions of how they want to live their life, even like daily intentions, like how they want to live their day, like day by day. It's amazing. But with this new year, I keep on hearing about, yeah, new year, I'm gonna manifest my dream life and so on and so forth. Okay, great. But the people who are saying that, I mean, the one that I've heard saying that, are not doing anything whatsoever to help them manifest whatever they want to manifest. And that makes me so cringe and a little bit angry too. I don't know why it makes me angry. It shouldn't make me angry, to be honest, because people are gonna do whatever they want to do. But it's so infuriating because there are few words that are being thrown around left and right, and they're losing their meaning and intention behind it. Now with manifestation is the same thing. People are just throwing it around, sitting back, wishing and talking to the wind about the manifestation and not doing anything practical to get there. When manifestation is wonderful, is magical, is incredible, but it's still something that you have to work towards. Nothing comes like that on a silver platter just because you wish for it. Yes, wish for it. Yes, be intentional about it. Yes, believe in it even though you cannot see it yet. But you gotta be practical about it. You gotta say, I want the biggest house that I've ever been living in. So let's say, I don't know, 6 bedrooms house. Okay, great. But you're unemployed and doing nothing to look for a new job or create your own business Or you have a job, but you're not doing anything to be promoted, to have enough money to be able to buy that house. And in the meantime, you decide to spend your money frivolously on things that you don't actually need, but just like to show off or just because you want to, and not working on your credit score, not working on your savings. But I think what annoys me is that people are taking time of other people to listen to them with the manifestations when they're just wasting the time of other people because they're not doing anything to get there. Okay, it's harsh, but it's true. So if you're not one of them and you actually put up some intentions or resolutions for the new year and you really want to achieve them by the end of the year or even the year beyond, and you're ready to do the work to get there, I was thinking of giving a few tips in this video on how to manifest the best way possible by betting on yourself. Actually, the tips that I'm personally using for my own intentions for 2023 and beyond, and mostly the tips that I've been using this past few years to manifest what I have in my life now and who I am now too, because we tend to think about manifestation as things that we have, but what about the person that we want to become? Like, what kind of personality traits, what kind of behavior, what kind of lifestyle we want to aim for and to live in the future. So the way that I usually do it is like at the beginning of the year, I try to separate like in different categories. What are my intentions for the year? Usually I have an overall theme of the year. Last year, the theme was trust. To trust myself more, to trust my path, to trust my abilities, to trust my timeline, so on and so forth, you know. And so this year I have my theme, but I also have different categories, like what are my intentions for myself? I want to see myself on December 31st, 2023. So that will be like about self, like more about my own growth, I would say. And then I have a category that is lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle am I aiming for? What kind of, if I look at my life at the end of the year, what does my day look like? What, even like my week, I would say even like my week, to make things a little bit more, like with a little bit more variety. What does my week look like? What kind of activities do I do? What kind of food do I eat? What are both my morning and evening routines? What is the life that I want to get and live every single day of the year, or at least get to by the end of the year? And then the third category is career. Like what, I mean, that's pretty explanatory. I mean, it depends on your career or your job, like how you want to grow, how you want to improve, how much you want to be fulfilled by it, how your workday looks like. So all of that in the career. And then the last one is relationships. So that encompasses every type of relationship. So love, family, friends, how much you want to interact with them, if you want to see them more, if you want to talk to them more over the phone or in FaceTime, or if you want to get closer or more open to talk about a certain subject or part of yourself that you want to show more of to. Or on the contrary, if you feel like it's more the relationship that you have with some of your friends or your family is more like codependency and you want to move more towards interdependency, how to get there. So yeah, so that's the fourth category. Once all of that is clear, when all of the intentions towards the whole year with theme and the four categories, self, lifestyle, career, and relationships, I apply the different tips that I'm gonna share to be able to be proud of myself at the end of the year, or even though I did not achieve them, to at least have been working on them with the aim of achieving them, to make them my reality and to make my intentions my everyday life. So I would say the very first tip, but it's not really a tip, I think it's the thing that comes before everything that I've been saying right now, is being intentional. If you want to manifest anything, you got to be intentional. You got to know why. You got to be aligned with your intention too. So the first step after the intention, of course, like how to achieve the intention, is to be disciplined. Very obvious, yet necessary to say here, discipline. I feel like being disciplined is so overrated now. I don't know why, but I mean, I guess it's because of the fast-paced society we live in. Everything comes very easily to us. Even like you want a meal, you just have to take your phone, order something in not even 20-30 minutes max, you have the food by your door. Or you want to buy a gift for, let's say Christmas. It was like Christmas not that long ago. You want to buy a gift because you forgot to buy one, and you have delivery the next day, if not the same day. This is crazy how things are so easy to get nowadays. And I think that kind of messed up in a way with our mindset, first of all, and second of all, like how we go about things in our lives. So we think that we want something so we don't have to make any efforts to get it. We're all about the one video that goes viral, about overnight successes. I talked about that before. I can't remember in which video, but it's such a fallacy, because if you want to create something durable, if you want to create something with a solid foundation so everything doesn't crumble right away, like at the first hurdle or the first obstacle, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes sweat and tears to build that strong foundation that is like immovable and unshakable whatever storm comes your way. And for that you need discipline, even though it's gonna appear when the result is here like very easy and natural and as if it didn't require that much effort or that much work. It's because you've been so disciplined throughout the whole process that now the result looks effortless. But to get there, gotta do the work. So the second tip, I would say, yes, discipline, seriousness, and so on and so forth, but you gotta balance it out with bringing joy in. If your intention is not bringing you joy or enjoyment, is it truly aligned with what you want to achieve? I'm not saying like it's gonna be super joyful every single day, because that's impossible. Even with your passion, with things that usually makes you happy, when you do the same thing every day, it's not gonna be like crazy, amazing every single day, but it still has to makes your heart flutter a little bit, you know, makes you feel like there is a meaning behind it that is bringing a lot into your life, or at least that makes you fulfilled in a way. Being excited by what you do and not feeling like it's a burden. You know, when you have to try so hard and it's just like sucking the whole joy out of it. But it's important to, okay, maybe it sounds like I'm gonna contradict myself, but I'm not contradicting. It's important to push and motivate yourself, because we all flawed beings. You can check out the self-doubt and self-sabotage videos. We're not linear in the way that we go about things, even our biggest goals. So we're just gonna have ups and downs, ups and downs. So sometimes it's important to push ourselves, to motivate ourselves, to work hard to get where we want to get to. But when you push yourself, when it feels like it's not like pushing to motivate you, but like pushing because you forcing yourself, you have to force everything, you feel that resistance all the time and your heart is not in it anymore, you have to reevaluate. Is it worth it? Is it still aligned? And if it is, like, how can I gear it a different way so the joy is still there? Because without joy, what's the point? It cannot just be about joy though, because remember, like, tip 1, discipline, but it also needs for a good part about joy. Third tip, polish your work ethic. And I would say even like your work ethic combined with curiosity. It's important to be disciplined, but I think it's easier to be disciplined when you have good work ethic. When I say good work ethic, I'm talking more about how you streamline everything, how you keep on discovering, you keep an open mind, and actually expanding your mind so you can reach new heights while keeping that discipline, that joy, and that streamlining everything so everything comes together, and that you incorporate the fourth tip, which is healthy obsession. I laugh because I was about to just say obsession and I realized how unhealthy being obsessed is, but like healthy obsession where your work ethic and your curiosity is not only about work, it's about your intention, which, as I said before, can be in any of the fourth category, which is only one category about work, like the rest is not. So being obsessed in a way that it becomes your lifestyle, it becomes part of your everyday life. Let's say one of your intention is to feel better about your body, to feel connected with your body, to feel strong within your body, to feel not only strong but also light in a way that is easy for you to move and to go about your day without this heaviness within you. To also be proud of your body and in love with how it looks and so on and so forth, like whatever floats your boat, whatever your intention is. If that is your intention, like making sure that every time that you work out, may it be at the gym or at home or wherever you work out, or even outside taking a walk or running, making sure that you're not doing it out of I need to love my body, I need to connect with my body, but more like from a place of not only joy, but like habit, that it becomes a habit. Every Monday and Thursday and Fridays, I don't even think about it. I carved at least 1 hour or 30 minutes in my calendar just for that. And I know that it becomes automatic, like it's part of my life to take care of my body with the workout. But also connecting with your body is not only working out, it's like all of the things like nutrition, what you eat, what you drink, how you take care of it, like so many things around the body. Is not just working out, but like just focusing on that for the example of it. So be disciplined, joyful, have the best work ethic that works for you, that is in tune with how you live your life, and be healthily obsessed about your intentions throughout the day. But please bet on yourself first before hoping that you will have this savior coming to you to fulfill that intentions for you. So remember, it starts with yourself and everything will fit into place naturally in its own course. Be wishy-washy if you want to, but back it up with practicality. So share in the comments what are your intentions, or at least one of your intentions for 2023. So we can keep ourselves accountable. And what is this one thing that you will do to bet on yourself so you can achieve it by the end of 2023? As always, stay true, keep showing up for yourself, and let your soul lead the way.